Andy Baker here with Neil Huntley for MM Fight Night at the Revolution Gym. Thank you very much for having us down here. Second time that we've been able to speak. You've got a big show coming up on the 11th, Harvey Haddon, 3 weeks out.
Yeah, Revolution Elite Combat Championships, like I say, the 11th show. We're 3 weeks out and we've got an immense fight card.
Yeah, how many fights you got going on at the moment? How many penciled in?
It's coming down slowly. At the minute, I think we're at about 24, 25. But I think there's always dropouts. We've had a few dropouts this last couple of weeks. But then I think realistically we'll probably have 18 on the night, probably 18, 19.
So we're looking at 18 on the night. For those who've never come to one of your shows, this is In a Cage.
Yeah.
MMA, boxing, K1 all together, yeah?
Yeah, we've got all three disciplines, boxing, K1, MMA, in a 24-foot professional cage. Pro cage, competition cage, sorry, and yeah, makes it an exciting event.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and mixed in, I've heard you've got some skill bouts with the juniors going on, have you?
Yeah, I've got a young kid. He's just done his interview course, and he's come to me from another gym. He weren't getting coached correctly, so his dad's brought him here, and he's come on leaps and bounds. He's full of confidence. He joins in with the adults classes and stuff, and he's a massive part of the gym now. He's like gym mascot, and we've offered him a skills bout just for his first bout, and his first bout on a skills bout on probably the biggest show we've done yet, and there's going to be over 1,000 people there, and he's going to come out on a stage for a 12-year-old kid to do that, I think's incredible.
Yeah, it's going to be a great experience for him. So last time we spoke, we went through a few of the fights. We sat down and spoke to Bailey and Louis.
Yeah.
Went through Mr. Red and his fight coming up. Obviously a lot more going on. Tell us about what's coming up. MMA bout. We've got Jack Whitehouse, Joe Taylor. What's going on there?
Yeah, well, Jack Whitehouse is our in-house bantamweight champion, trained by Tyrone Robinson, Tiger, pound for pound fitness, but they're sort of in this gym as well. So we all sort of help each other and coach each other. I help Tiger with hands if they want to learn more boxing thing, and then Tiger helps with the kicking with our lads as well for the all round. So it's but yeah, it's sort of coming last minute. So we're on 6 weeks notice. Decided he wanted to have his last amateur fight before he turns pro next year. So we've sort of put it out there. We had a few names. Jack's sort of late 50s, 57, 58 kg at the minute. Obviously the bantamweight I think limit's 61, so we've sort of been looking for matchups, but all the guys that we were getting matched up were around 63, 64, which is probably a little bit too heavy. So then we offered it to Team Agogi, and Joe Taylor, Pez, is fought on the show quite a few times now. Crazy little dude. K1, boxing bouts, everything. He's done everything. Loads of into clubs, well experienced, and it's going to be an exciting fight. Very exciting fight.
Yeah, can't wait. Is that a clash of styles, or are they just going to meet each other in the middle?
Jack's got superior striking, taekwondo background. He's been training with 5 rings now, so his ground game's come on so much. And Pez is just unorthodox, is unpredictable. Great mover and constantly comes forward throwing. So it will be an interesting fight.
So it should be a right tear up then.
Yeah, definitely.
Good. Alongside that debut in the boxing, Harry Jones.
Yeah, Harry Jones. I think Harry's been in the gym now sort of a good few years now, 2-3 years. Obviously, we've had lockdown as well. He had a bad shoulder injury, so he's had it operated on. I think it was about 2-3 weeks out from a fight where he was going to fight, and then his shoulder went it dislocated. So he's had the operation. He's had it all tied back in. We weren't sure if it was going to hold out. Then we've decided to go for it. With 3 weeks out, he's looking unbelievable. His fitness, his striking's come on. He's probably one of the hardest workers in the gym other than Mark, and he's ready to go.
Sounds good. Alongside that, coming off a loss, James Sloan. What can we expect to see from him?
Young James. Same again. One of my best strikers in the gym. Southpaw. We chucked it. We gambled a little bit on the last show. Gavril Bogdan, really tough guy. I think he's 25, 26. James is only 18. But I've got a lot of faith in James, and he just for some reason he didn't let his hands go on the night. He lost on points. He did all the movement. He made Gavril miss. but it didn't make him pay. So Gavril, with the pressure and constant work rate, just outworked him. He lost on points, but it was a massive learning curve for him, and he'll be coming back with a vengeance on this show.
So you've got him coming on the front foot and meeting him in the middle, have you?
James is just a very skilled, good, really good mover, good counter puncher. Whereas this time he'll be making them miss, and he will make them pay.
Good. Can't wait to see it. Last one we want to talk about, boxing again. Mike Miles, Matty Abbott.
Yeah, title fight. So I think this is going to, I don't know if it's a 5-rounder or 6. I think it's a 5-rounder. Matty Abbott, he's coming off a good win on our last show against Link, from a fight from Link Boxing Academy, and it's going to be a good test for Matty Abbott. He's fought before on our shows, quite a few fights now. Obviously, Mark's coming off a win as well, and he's also the title holder, the belt holder. So Matt is coming to take that belt away from Mark. But Mark's the machine, and I've got every faith in Mark, and we know what Mark's capable of.
So a big title fight to look forward to on
the
show.
Definitely.
Yeah, and then lastly, for today, heard a rumour, you're putting the gloves on yourself. What's going on there?
Yeah, myself. Obviously, I think I'm probably borderline insane, but yeah, had a bit of a dispute regarding a fighter on the last show. Owes me a little bit of money from London, Ben Earl. I asked politely for it back, and to the point then when I sort of got a little bit frustrated with it, so gave him the option of giving me the money back. I was going to at him on Facebook for doing what he'd done, and it didn't show, so it cost me more money to get a replacement for Red on the last fight, and it was stress that I didn't need, as well as like an idiot, I gave him money up front. So regarding that situation, I asked very politely for it. He then decided to block me, so I put it on Facebook. He then rung me and threatened me over the phone with his nice London accent, which I laughed at, and we had a bit of a nice discussion over the phone. Told him what I thought. He then put the phone down on me. Then contacted me again 2 days later and said, "You best take that post down, because I think it's going to affect him getting work moving forward, because obviously he's a bit of a journeyman." So using my business head, I decided to offer him a fight on my show on the 11th. He's a heavyweight, 6'2", 115 kg. So yeah, I thought I'll settle it in the cage with him.
Well, sounds like a bit of a journey. Hopefully you both end up having a good scrap on the 11th, and
I can guarantee
and
that.
Sorting it out with a handshake at the end.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. As long as he's good, obviously he's going to turn up, because he's going to struggle to get work moving forward. And I've also already offered him future fights on the show as well. I just want to settle it. I've got unfinished business with the MMA side to it, so it's actually done me a favour. Recently just lost a friend as well, so that's gave me even more sort of motivation and more drive to do this 3 weeks. I've got great guys in the gym. I've literally been wrestling every day for the last, even this morning. I've done 10 rounds this morning, grappling, just to get my heart rate back up. I know what I'm doing, and I will perform on the night.
That's good. Well, can't wait to see it. So regarding the show, we've got the stood next to the banner.
Yeah.
People still able to get tickets to come see what we saying for how many people you got? And
we've got over 1,000 at the minute sold. There's only tiered seating left. There's odd seats case side, but they're sort of odd numbers. But yeah, all the tiered seating. There's still tickets available. £25. You can contact me on Facebook, Instagram, social media, Revolution Gym page. So yeah, or obviously I think you can pay on the door, but I think, to be honest, it's going to be a sellout.
I'm assuming that there's still tickets for the fighters. People can come.
Yeah,
come
they can contact the fighters. Like I say, anyone on the card that's on there, say on social media, Revolution Gym, obviously myself. But yeah, I think there's only the tiered seating tickets left, which is £25.
That's awesome. Well, 1,000 people already booked in. Should be a fantastic
night. Definitely.
So no, it's all good. Thank you very much for joining us.
Cheers, Andy.
Thank you.